Alright, here we go with WWTube SZ5. This is going to be China's turn 2. And as you can see, China goes first with a little bit of house rules that we have. Just to note, FEC actually hasn't taken their turn yet, but I'm going camping with my son, so I want to get this China turn recorded, and what FEC is going to do really has no impact on me. So, and they're not at war, but I am. So China is going to start off with their purchases. They've got 20 IPCs. For those 20 IPCs, they're going to get 2 artillery for 8 and 4 infantry for 12. All IPCs spent. We're going to have 3 combat moves to make. So the first is that we're going to go into Guangxi. And so we have a total of 7 infantry coming in from Yunnan, along with 1 artillery from Yunnan. And the Flying Tigers are also going to come in. They are at a movement of 1, so they have their 3 movements remaining. Then we're also going to go into Hunan, so we're going to take these 2 infantry from Kweichow, and then we're going to go into Shahar. We're going to take just 1 infantry and 1 artillery in there, leaving behind these 3 infantry. Alright, so I've already got these all queued up on the battle board, and as I was watching Corporal Clegg's return, I realized that I didn't really introduce what I've been using for my dice. Maybe you caught it, but I used the white dice for 1s, black dice for 2s, and red dice for 3s. And I use ivory dice for 4s, but in this case, to be able to roll them together, I'm using the ivory die as a 2 here on that battle. Alright, so we've got a total of 6 infantry at 1, an infantry and an artillery at 2, and a fighter at 3 going into Guangxi. Defending, we have 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and a tank. So we'll roll that one first, and then we'll move right into the one for Shahar, which is an infantry and an artillery against an infantry. And then finally, the battle for Hunan, 2 infantry against 1 infantry. Alright, so let's roll these up, see if we can't get some wins. You can't really see the units in the back, but I told you what's there, so. Alright, so we're going to start off with our first battle here in Guangxi. So we have 2, 4, 6 at 1, 2 at 2, and 1 at 3. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. 0 hits. Alright, so now we're going to shoot back for the Japanese. That's 2, 4, 5 at 2, and 1 at 3. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. 0 hits for them as well. What a day. So we'll go ahead and put those off to the side. And we're going to do the same exact thing. So 2, 4, 6 at 1, 2 at 2, and 1 at 3. That's a little better. Oh, actually not bad at all. So 3 hits. Alright. So we'll move those over there. I'm going to put these 3 hits. I guess you can see it if I put them there. And when shooting back for the Japanese, that's 2, 4, 5 at 2, and 1 at 3. Oh, that's a killer. So they get... Oh, no, it's not. It's only 2 hits. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so I'm going to take off 3 of the black dice for the Japanese. So they're left with two black dice and a red die. And for the Chinese, we're going to just go ahead and take off 2 of the white dice. Alright, so we're left with 3, 4 at 1, 2 at 2 and 1 at 3. Oh, 5 hits. I love it. That's some good rolling right there. So the final 3 units are dead, but they're going to shoot back. They're 2 at 2 and 1 at 3. And they did alright, 2 more units off. So that's 2 more infantry. So total, everything for Japanese is dead, but we lost 4 infantry for the Chinese. So they'll be left with 3 infantry and artillery and the Flying Tigers. Alright, so I guess I can chip that out just a little bit to show what's left. And there we go, 3 infantry and artillery. Alright, we'll go ahead and move on to the second battle. So we're going into Hunan now. So we've got Hunan's the northern one, so we've got 2 at 1 and 1 at 2. Could use some of those ones. Oh, there it is. Love it. So 1 each dead, and just 1 infantry remaining in Hunan to take that one over. Now we've got the 2 at 2, so we're going up to Shahar. 2 at 2 and 1 at 2 for the Japanese. All misses. There's a hit, and the Japanese miss. So 1 hit, so Japanese are dead, and still the infantry and artillery remaining in Shahar. Alright, so let's go over and make these changes in a way that you can see. There we go. Alright, so this guy's dead, and that becomes mine. Oops. And this guy's dead, and one of those guys died, and that becomes mine as well. And in here, I need a chip. So 4 of those guys are dead, and all these Japanese are dead. And that's mine now. Alright, so non-combat, we're going to take the Flying Tiger. He's got 3 left, so he's going to go Hunan, Kuichao, Shenxi. And we're going to take these 3 infantry in Hopei and move them back to Shenxi. That's it. That's not a lot of movement. So for our placing units, I'm going to have to use an American artillery because I don't have enough painted. I wasn't thinking that I needed to paint very many. So we're going to place 1 artillery back here in Shenxi, and then we're going to place 1 artillery and all 4 infantry here in Yunnan. Alright, so we need to go up 3 and down 3 on the IPC chart. So the Chinese are going to go... No, the Chinese started at 9. So the Chinese are going to go from 9, 10, 11, 12. And just making sure that's right. Yeah, they started at 12. But they lost Anhui and they gained Guangxi. So yes, they should be at... That's right, back at 12. And the Japanese are going to go from 29 down to 28, 27, 26, tied with the UK. Alright, that completes the turn. Just to collect income now, so we got 12 IPCs, but we also have our Burma Road open. So that's a total of 18 IPCs we should collect. So there's 10, 15, and 18. Lovely! Or as the British would say that I used to work with, brilliant! Brilliant! All the time. Everything's brilliant. But here we go off to Enderman. It's your turn now with the Germans. Let's see what you have planned. Good luck.